Listen, you may be Megan's director, but you're not her personal secretary or her babysitter. And if I want to talk to her, it's none of your damn business.
Jake, okay, look, just
No, look, it's okay, Megan. Let me explain something here to Mr. Macho. You know, you're right, Jake. I'm only the director. But on this set, I call the shots. I told you once to keep away. I'm not going to tell you again.
Hunter, don't worry about it.
No. This sounds kind of like a challenge here. You think you're ready to do this, pal?
Oh, I'm more than ready.
Okay, no, that's not.
Just
stop it, okay? Just stop it before you guys kill each other. Now, I said everything that I'm going to say to you in that letter that I gave you, Jake.
I know I read the letter, but I
Good,
don't
fine.
believe it.
And you know that there is nothing for you to say to me except, am I wrong? Aren't you sleeping with Charlotte?
May I help you?
Yeah, I would like to know if Carlo Hesser is in.
I believe he is. Let me ring him for you.
Oh, no, that's all right. I'll just go on up to his room.
Oh, no, you won't.
Vicky, what are you doing here?
I just finished a late lunch with my city manager. You are going upstairs to see Carlo Hesser? Have you lost your mind?
Renee, you've been hounding me all over town. I told you at Heavenly Hash, and I'm telling you now.
I know. Sit tight. Don't worry. Be happy. I've got it memorized, Asa, but it's not working. Time is running out.
On Carlo Hesser, I agree. He's finally going to get what's coming to him, so just hush up and let it happen.
Gladly. But, darling, Tina is terrorized. He is putting such pressure on her. Hourly, daily, it seems.
Let him. His day is coming very soon.
Asa, when are you going to get this plan going? I mean, when are you going to get rid of this man?
Renee, honey, is this the same woman who used to say that Carlo Hesser was her friend?
That is in the past, I'm afraid. That man has terrorized Tina. He's terrorized this family. And I want him gone. And quite frankly, at this point, I don't much care how it happens.
Mercy, if I didn't know better. What are you saying to me, Renee? Are you saying you want me to kill Carlo Hesser?
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Oh, I like Raisin Bran.
Me too.
My mother always gave me Raisin Bran.
She never gave you this. It's total Raisin Bran.
What's wrong with my mother's Raisin Bran?
Well, it's okay, but total Raisin Bran has more vitamins. Your mother would like that.
The most nutritious Raisin Bran is Total Raisin Bran, with 100% of 9 essential vitamins.
Where did you hear about Total Raisin Bran?
Your mother told me.
Do the best that you can with...
Renee, sit down. Tell me about Carlo Hesser wanting to adopt a baby.
Well, I would have told you at Heavenly Hash, but you were in such a rush to hurry off to your mysterious contact.
Just tell me about Hesser.
All right. He's given Tina a choice. She can either marry Cord again, or she can keep the baby, but she cannot do both.
That is quite a dilemma.
Yes, it is. I know that. You know that. Tina is terrified. Asa, honey, I don't think you understand. She is on the edge. This man is giving her such pressure to give up that baby. And if we don't do something soon...
You don't have to.
I am really afraid that she... What did you say?
This is what I'm talking about.
Carlo Hesser, reputed mob boss, may not be boss much longer if Leopold Hansen...
Now, to finish the article, I'll explain. Hansen here is one of the bad guys on Battley. He's not too happy in a prison cell in Statesville while this guy Hesser is sipping champagne in a hotel suite.
And Leopold Hansen is after Carlo?
With a vengeance. If half this article, half of it is true, Carlo Hesser will be joining his wonderful son, Johnny D, in a big crap game in the sky. So, you and your friend Tina have nothing to worry about.
Asa.
I'm sorry, honey. I would like to stay and chat, but I've got some work to do.
Asa, I know a coincidence when I see one. I mean, a mob hit right now seems a little convenient. Asa, what do you know about this?
Good question, Renee. I'd certainly like to know the answer to that one.
Vicky, please don't stop me. I have to go upstairs and talk to Carlo.
Why? What has he done now? Sit.
Vicky, it's like his whole mission in life is to keep me off balance. He just keeps shifting the ground out from underneath me and everything
Tina,
he does...
in 25 words or less, please.
I saw him in the park at the playground today when I was with CJ.
Carlo Hesser at the playground? That's a sight to warm a mother's heart. Go on.
Why, he was really nice at first. Like he totally changed his mind, like it was okay with him if I married Cord.
And then he dropped the other shoe?
Yeah, he started talking about these papers.
What papers?
These adoption papers that he wants his lawyer to send over to me. Adoption papers saying that he can adopt the baby and I can marry Cord.
Tina, these are scare tactics.
Well, it's working because I'm scared.
But for no reason. He doesn't have a legal leg to stand on. He cannot just adopt your baby.
Well, that's not what he told me. He said he could keep me tied up in courts for years and years with this.
Tina, they are threats, and you must ignore them.
Ignore them?
Yes. Now you listen to me. The only way that he can raise this baby a Hesser is if he gets you out of the way. And the only way he can do that is to somehow paint you as an unfit mother.
That's not true. I mean, even Asa believes that I'm a good mother to CJ.
Of course it's not true. You are a wonderful mother to CJ now, and you will be to the new baby. But you won't be if you allow Carlo to push you into behaving in some irrational manner.
So that's what you think he's trying to do? He's trying to make me be crazy so that he can get my baby?
Well, of course. I think he would stop at absolutely nothing to stop that baby from being raised by you and Cord.
He is so confident about this whole adoption fight. He has this really smug smile on his face.
I know. I think he stands in front of the mirror all day long and he practices it. That is his stock in trade. You can't let it get to you.
It's too late. I can't go up against Carlo in court. He doesn't fight fair. I mean, he'd probably even bribe the judge.
Oh, you are imagining the worst, Tina.
I'm not imagining the worst, Vicky. Carlo Hesser wants my baby, and I have to find a way to stop him.
I didn't come here to be grilled.
Then why did you come here?
I came here to tell you that I read your letter. And you're right. I might as well admit it. It's over between the two of us.
That's all you have to say?
What else is there?
So you're saying that it's true that you've been sleeping with Charlotte all along? Well, yes or no, Jake? I guess that means yes.
I think you better get out of here, Jake.
No, it's okay. He can do what he wants. I'm gonna go run my lines.
You satisfied? I meant what I said. You stay away from the studio and from Megan, or you'll answer to me.
What the hell is all this about, Jake?
You heard.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. All right? An idiot.
Maybe you know what you're talking about. I don't know.
I'm talking about Carlo. I'm talking about Charlotte. They've been playing me for a fool. Guess who got her eyesight back?
Charlotte?
That's right. She's just been pretending to be blind for a while now.
This sounds like something Carlo might pull. This doesn't sound like Charlotte.
Oh, come on. She's Daddy's little girl. And as far as that bull about me sleeping with Charlotte...
That's all a lie?
Exactly. Custom made by Carlo and Company.
Well, then why the hell didn't you tell Megan about it just now? You could have told her the truth.
Listen,
You blew it.
I had every intention coming over here and telling her the truth. But I show up here, and guess who's huddled over there with the producer of this film? Huh? None other than Carlo Hesser himself.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying, I'm just telling you what I saw. I mean, Carlo somehow is connected to this movie.
Why? Because he's talking to Cummings?
He wasn't talking to Cummings. He's giving him orders, talking about some private agenda.
What kind of agenda?
I don't know. All I know is he made it clear to this guy that he had it out for the people of Landview and that this movie is just a means to an end. And I know that's not good. So when I saw Megan, I just decided to hang back, stay away from her until I find out what his motives are exactly.
And the best way that you can find out is to stay Carlo's son-in-law.
You got it.
And just act like you don't know that Charlotte's lying to you.
And while Charlotte's off in Europe getting better, I'll be here playing the loyal and loving husband. And that way, Carlo will have no reason not to trust me, and maybe then I can find out what's going on.
I think the best way you can find out is to just be quiet about knowing this.
Yeah, I know. Being quiet is just the first step. Right now, I've got to go back to my apartment and take my lovely wife to the airport. So if you want to talk about this, we'll get together later. And if you want to talk about... Oh.
I'm thinking. You know, you're not the only one that's been a chump about all of this. I suggested to Megan that she take the time off to do this film.
You had no way of knowing what was...
Well, I know about it now. So while you're taking Charlotte off the airport, I'm going to find out what's going on, what this film is really all about.
This is dumb. It's totally unnecessary for you to have stopped rehearsal and dragged me out here to the park to talk. I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Right. And seeing Jake and hearing him say that he and Charlotte are lovers, that didn't affect you at all, did it?
He didn't actually admit that... All right, I know that his silence said a lot. And I admit that it hurt some.
A lot.
Some. But I'm over it, okay? I am ready to say goodbye, Jake Harrison. Hello, life.
Megan, you and I are friends, all right? You don't have to play make-believe with me.
I'm not.
Huh. Damn it. Just let it out. All of it. Just tell me how you feel.
Well, you want to know how I feel? You want to know how I feel? I feel like a complete and utter failure, Hunter.
Tina, you must calm down now. You must try and control yourself. Carlo cannot adopt your baby. The only way this baby is going to be hurt is if it happens by you, because you keep getting yourself so upset. Now, come, let's go home. Come on.
There he is.
Don't go over.
What do you want, Carlo? You want to see this baby alive, or you want to see it dead?
Tina, what is the matter with you?
You're the matter with me and with this baby. If you don't leave me alone, then you're going to end up hurting the very thing that you say that you love the most.
Tina, come away with me now, please.
Vicky, will you please tell your sister that she's the one harming this baby, not me? All I want is the very best for my grandchild.
It is not your grandchild, and it never will be.
My attorneys think differently. Did you receive the papers they were sending you? I suggest you study them carefully, Tina, before you do something rash.
I will do something rash, Carlo Hester. Before I let you adopt my baby, I will kill you with my own 2 hands.
Tina, you cannot. Now stop this.
I advise you to listen to her, Tina. Listen to her very, very closely, because your outburst has just given further proof that you're not fit to raise my grandchild.
I am only responding to you and your threats.
Tina, don't play his game. You cannot win.
I am not playing a game. I hate you, Carlo Hester. And before I turn my baby over to you, I would see you dead.
All right, no more, and I mean it. Now let's go.
I always thought the Buchanans were so dignified.
If you print one word of this in that rag you call a news...
My threats, more threats.
No threats, Dorian. I will personally pull every hair out of your head, root by root.
Temper, Victoria.
Wanda, yours is not the reason why. Yours is to do what I say. And today is the day, the time is now, okay?
Do I have a choice?
You want to be off my Christmas list? Listen, when Hesse comes in and he orders his cup of tea...
Just relax, Asa. I will take care of this. Carlo Hesse. I'm going to give him the shock of his life.
If you're like a lot of people, you're probably trying to cut back on caffeine. You certainly don't want to find it in unexpected places.
Jake, is that you?
Sure is. Listen, I'm glad that you and Amanda packed up all your stuff earlier today. That way, we get a chance to talk before you go.
Well, I wanted to talk to you too, Jake.
Good. Well, listen.
About
Can I
this
go? Can I go first, please?
Yeah.
There's some things that I want to tell you. Something I think you should know before you go. A lot of things have changed in the past few days.
Changed?
Yeah. Between Megan and I. Yeah, Well, to make a long story short, we're finished. It's over.
It's over?
Yeah. Took me a long time to finally realize it, but Megan and I are through.
I don't know what to say. I won't lie and say I'm sorry.
Oh, no, please don't. We wouldn't want you to lie now, would we?
Well, of course, it's no secret. I always thought Megan was the wrong woman for you.
Yeah.
But now that it's over, I imagine you're pretty hurt, huh?
Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, that's the strange part. The pain I thought that I would feel, it just hasn't happened. And I attribute that to you.
To me?
Yeah. I mean, the past few weeks we've been living together, you know, as husband and wife. I feel as if I changed, you know. What started out as an obligation has become...
Yes?
Well, how can I say this? Other than, I've really come to care about you a great deal. And I just want what's best for you.
Jake, I'm overwhelmed. It's like every dream I ever had just came true.
All but one.
What?
Your vision, Charlotte. I mean, you can't be completely happy until you have your eyesight back, right?
Well, of course that would complete everything, but I'm not greedy, and well, now that I know how you feel, I can't possibly go to Switzerland. I belong here with you,
Charlotte,
my
Charlotte,
husband.
come on, no. This is more important that you go.
No, that was before.
But now it's even more important. I mean, as your husband, my first concern is your health, sweetheart. When you get back from Europe and you're able to see, we're going to start all over again. One step at a time.
Oh, Jake, I don't want to take little steps. I want to take a giant leap. But if you think this is the best thing, I know everything is going to work out just right.
You know what, Charlotte? I have the same feeling. Come on. I'll get your jacket. Let's get moving before you miss your plane, okay?
Don't argue with me, Hunter. I know what I am. I'm just like flypaper for every loser in the world. It's like I have this natural instinct for the wrong man. Take Jake Harrison, please.
Look, just because you were wrong about Jake.
Don't you understand? It's not Jake. It's me. I knew right away when I heard Charlotte bragging about their sex life in that lingerie shop that it was over between me and Jake.
Look.
Of course, he walks right onto the set, and what do? I just fall madly in love with him all over again.
Love is a hard thing to get out of your system.
Well, he didn't have any problem getting me out of his system, did he? And even when I know that he was cheating on me with that little wife of his, Charlotte, I didn't give up on him, no. I just was willing to forgive and forget.
What you were doing was normal. Okay? You were just hoping it wasn't true. When Jake showed up, you had every right to think what you thought.
Oh, yeah, and I was wrong, right, Hunter? I was wrong, like always. When am I going to learn, huh? When am I going to stop throwing myself at the feet of men that just walk all over me and don't bother to turn around and politely pick me up?
Don't tell me you want one of those new men.
I don't care, new, old. I just want someone that'll be there for me. And not when it's convenient, but when it counts.
That kind of man exists, Megan.
I'm sure that he does. And the sad thing is that when I see him, I'm sure that I will walk right by him and head for the next available loser.
Okay, there you go knocking yourself again. The person who blew it was Jake, not you. You gave him every chance to prove that he deserves you. But he failed the test.
Look, Hunter, I know that you're just trying to help, okay? You have to understand that I have a history with these things. I mean, my life is like a horror film. It's like the loves of the living dead. I go from one guy to the next, even though they keep falling by the wayside.
Well, I'm sure it's not as horrifying as that.
Oh, no? Let's see now. Before Jake, there was, Prince Raymond from Mendora. I mean, he was a great guy. Great uniform, great palace. The only problem there was that I'm a commoner.
Well, these things happen.
Yeah, they happen. They happened to me, just like Max Holden happened to me. Now, he was another nice guy. He was a lot of fun. The problem there was that he was still in love with the mother of his child.
You can't control everything.
No, you're right. I can't control everything. The only thing I can control is my next disaster. I mean, look at the two of us. It didn't work with us, did it? No, I lost you, too.
That's enough. Look, you're taking the easy way out. Huh? You're making fun of yourself, joking about the way you feel. Megan, you're hiding behind this image of Megan, the failure. Well, you're not a failure, damn it. And you sure as hell didn't lose me. We were ripped apart. You're a terrific woman, Megan. A beautiful woman who deserves to be loved and cherished. Jake Harrison is too dumb to realize...
Just stop it! Don't you understand that I still love Jake? That's what's so hard about all of this for me. Is that in spite of everything, I still love him.
Oh, Gabrielle, how long have you been in here?
Oh, that's a very strange question, Renee. I hobbled in to read the paper. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, of course not. How's your foot? I hope it's much better.
Well, it's amazing how reading The National Intruder can get your mind off of your own problems. Take this front story, for instance. This Leopold Hansen, one of Carlo's ex-gunmen, is turning against him. It's hard to believe. I hope it's true, though. It'd be one way to free Tina from Carlo Hesse. I also wonder what Asa thinks of this story. It'd be interesting to find out.
Asa can think and talk for himself. Thank you so much.
Well, hello, Asa. Renee and I were just discussing...
I heard. I'm glad you're better. That means your ankle's better and you can go home.
Asa, don't be nasty.
I'm sorry. Let me put it another way. Is that damn boiler of yours still out of whack, or they find a part to fix it?
That was much more diplomatic.
Thank you.
It's all right, Renee. I am truly grateful to Asa for taking me and my son in.
Now, that is something. That's a first. Someone taking you in. Usually it's the other way around.
Lovely, Asa.
I would give anything to be back in my own home. Anyway, at the moment, I think I'm going to go for a little walk and give my ankle some exercise.
Darling, do you think that's a good idea? Dr. Larry said
Well,
that
the doctors don't always know everything. But, Renee, thank you for being so considerate and worried about me. I have a feeling the person we should all be concerned about is Tina. You'll excuse me, Asa.
I would love to see that witch limp all the way home to her own home.
Asa, how about a drop of human kindness?
For her? No. I may not know much, but I know this. When you hear it rattle and you see it spit, it ain't a lady. It is a rattlesnake.
Did you give Charlotte a good send-off?
Oh, yeah. I smiled, wished her bon voyage, gave her a little kiss goodbye. It was enough to make me sick. All I wanted to do was wrap my hands around her throat and just choke the life out of her. But I didn't do it. I didn't worry. I realized her father's behind this movie, and I didn't want to blow my cover.
Oh, good. Because there's a lot going on, more than you know.
What are you saying? You found out something?
Yeah, enough to know that there's definitely something wrong with this film. I've made a few calls to some people I know out in Hollywood. The minute that Chad Cummings' name came up, got real quiet on the other end of the phone.
So you're saying Mr. Cummings, he's not on their A-list, I take it?
No, he's on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah.
He's been trying for over a year to get financing for this film. See, this was going to be his big comeback. Apparently nobody out there even wants him back. He couldn't raise a nickel. And then out of the blue, here he is, he's starting production on the thing.
Well, let me guess, nobody had a clue as to how that happened.
Nobody has any clue. Nobody's even read this script. This whole thing is a big mystery. And Chad Cummings, he's got a reputation. He doesn't like to work with unknowns. So nobody out there can figure out why he's taking such a chance with a first-time writer, director like Hunter Guthrie.
So what we have here is we have unknown money, an unknown script, and an unknown director. That leads all back to Carlo.
Yeah. What if Hunter Guthrie is connected to Carlo?
Oh, man, you know, the thing is, Megan trusts this guy, Hunter. She just thinks of him as some idealistic old boyfriend of hers. He could be playing her right into Carlo Hesser's hands, and she doesn't even know it.
Ay, Carlo is like a bad dream. Yeah, he just keeps coming up.
Yep. But whatever he has in mind this time, Bo, he's in for a big surprise.
Mm-hmm. And you're not going solo on this one, Jake.
Hey, I appreciate the offer here, but there's no sense in you sticking your neck out.
There's a reason. Sarah. I owe it to Sarah's memory to make sure that her sister's protected. So you've got a partner on this one, Jake. All right? Whether you like it or not.
I like it. I like it. It's
okay. Now we just have to come up with a plan.
Good old plan. First, we need some information, I think, as soon as possible.
I've exhausted all my contacts on the coast.
Well, I was thinking of a source a little closer to home. Somebody who can give us a lowdown on good old Chad and Carlo.
Who's that?
Somebody you know very well. Can I use your phone?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Tina, honey, we have made you a lovely pot of herbal tea. We've fluffed up the pillows on the sofa, haven't we, Asa?
Look, I don't want to bother anybody.
You're not, is she, Asa?
I know what you're thinking. That I'm making this whole thing up, that Carlo's not really after me.
Darling,
Fine.
no one is thinking anything like that, least of all Asa.
I must say I was there today at the hotel. Carlo goes out of his way to harass Tina. I mean, to threaten to take her baby away.
Oh, God, I don't know how you stopped yourself from slapping him.
I wanted to do more than that. It's just the thought of him touching my
Tina,
baby.
please remember what you said in the car, okay?
I know, I'm supposed to stay calm for my baby's sake, but every time I think of Carlo...
Tina, didn't you say something about tea, Renee? And I think maybe she could use something to eat.
That I did. We've got wonderful croissant here. Yummy, yummy jam. Something to settle your tummy. Come on.
It's really sweet, Renee, but I just...
Tina, sit down. Relax. Drink your tea. Renee, Asa, may I use your telephone for a moment, please?
Thank you. Wait, Vicky, who are you calling?
Oh, just sit and relax. You will be fine.
Vicky, you're going to try and call Cord, aren't you? Listen to me. Don't tell him about this, because Cord is going to find out about Carlo, and then he's going to go after him, and he'll end up getting hurt again. Please, just leave him out of this.
I agree.
He speaks.
Cordero should not be here.
Darling, are you so lacking in romance that you can't see Cord might want to be here to help Tina?
My mind is not on romance.
What is your mind on, Asa? You've been standing there like a great stone face since we came in.
It's me, isn't it? He hates the sight of me.
Did it ever occur to you, young lady, that there are bigger fish to fry than you? I'm thinking of the whole family, my family. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let the likes of a Carlo Hesser threaten me and mine again. Excuse me. I've got something to do.
Asa, where are you going?
Good afternoon, Wanda. I'll have my usual table and my usual cup of tea.
No, Mr. Hesser, this is not business as usual, because your business is unusual. Get out of here, please. Sir,
I beg your pardon?
I am very fond of this place, and I am very fond of the customers that are in here, and I don't want them to be shot full of holes by you and your friends, so just make yourself scarce.
Oh, Wanda, what on earth are you talking about? I've been coming in here for several months. There hasn't been the slightest problem. I haven't even dropped my spoon.
That's very funny. I guess you're not aware of this, huh?
schooling dons?
Yeah, well, this Hanson fella is a pal of yours, isn't he?
I knew him, casually.
Oh, casually? Just casually? Well, it just so happened that he was here this afternoon. He was having lunch right here, right at this very table.
This, Mr. Hanson?
This Mr. Hanson, yeah. Big as life. And I was having lunch with a bruiser here that was big. I mean, he was big. He was very big.
This doesn't concern me, Wanda. You can't believe what they print in the National Intruder?
No, I don't believe what they print in the National Intruder. I believe what I hear with my very own ears. And I heard this Hanson fella say to this very large luncheon companion they had that he should take care of somebody or something permanently. So get out of here, and get out of here now.
As I always said, the Hessers never go where they're not wanted.
Well, then you better go to the moon. Maybe you'll find a friend there, because you ain't got no more friends here.
How do I know which coffee to get?
Just look for Juan Valdez.
Right.
Buenos dias.
I just saw Juan Valdez.
Of course. He's on every can of Colombian coffee. When you see him, you know you're getting the richest coffee in the world.
Oh.
If you want 100% Colombian coffee, just look for Juan Valdez. You can't miss him.
Oh, congratulations, Madam Publisher.
Oh, wait, 1 minute, Wanda. Are you setting me up for the punchline?
No. I just read the latest Intruder, and I think that you outdid yourself. I mean, that's what I call really bangs for bucks. This article on Carlo Hesser, that's really hot stuff.
Oh, well, thank you, Wanda. It's so nice to know I have a convert.
Yeah.
Oh, now listen, could you bring me a cup of coffee and a slice of that fabulous pie of yours?
I could do that.
Okay. Yeah. I got your message, Jake. Now, if you're here on behalf of the Hesser family, let me tell you that my sources are impeccable, and I stand behind every statement that I make.
Dorian, chill out, okay? I'm not here for the Hessers. This is completely professional. I've been hired by an insurance company to investigate some of the major players who are here in town working on a film.
Come, darling. There's only one film being done in this town, and that's the one starring Megan. So what do you want to know?
The insurance company simply wants to make sure that this is a good risk before they extend the coverage. And I figured, since you have the scoop on everyone in town, who's anybody?
Well, that's really a switch. I'm usually the one pumping people for inside information. All right. What do you want to know?
It's not what, Dorian. It's who. I want to know about this Chad Cummings, the guy who's the so-called producer of this film. What can you tell me about this? What? What's so funny?
Oh, Jake, if you are going to become a success as a PI, you better learn to lie better than that.
Who's lying? I'm not lying. I just want some information. Like
About the major players. Yes, I just bet you do. The only player you're interested in is Hunter Guthrie, the film's director and Megan's co-star. Am I getting warmer, Mr. Harrison?
Okay. I'll admit I wouldn't mind knowing a little bit more about this guy, but I assure you that my reasons are completely professional. Or maybe a little personal, but that's it.
Well, I can set your mind at rest on both scores. Hunter Guthrie is squeaky clean. And as far as I can gather, he's a very talented man. Now, whether or not he's a true artist, that remains to be seen. But I can tell you this, that your insurance company's client won't lose a penny by backing him.
It's good to hear.
Now, Chad Cummings.
So what about Chad?
It's another story. A very dark and different story.
Any messages, Jeffrey?
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Hesser.
Nothing from a Mr. Hanson?
No, sir, nothing.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Picking up your messages, are you, Carlo? Well, I've got a doozy of a message for you from Asa Buchanan.
Oh, come on, Please, Dorian, you're my last hope. If you can't tell me anything about Chad Cummings, nobody in this town can. Listen, I'd be more than willing to reciprocate. You give me the information that I want, and I assure you, anytime you need a favor...
Jake, you don't understand. You don't have to charm me. I don't mind dishing the dirt about Mr. Cummings.
You don't?
I wouldn't be in the gossip business if I didn't love gossip. So what do you want to know about Bad Chad?
Oh, is that what they call this guy?
That among other things.
Uh-huh.
You see, a few years ago, he became a hotshot producer, made some serious money, and he also has a serious weakness.
What, women?
I said weakness, darling.
Oh, weakness.
Gambling in Vegas, quite frequently. And he loses just as frequently.
So what do? Blow all his money?
His and other people. Until finally, no one in L.A. will write another check for a Chad Cummings film.
Okay, so now he's here in our town, and somebody is writing a check, right?
As they say, there's a sucker born every minute.
But aren't you curious? I mean, just a little curious as to who's underwriting this whole production?
Oh, darling, I'd love to know the answer to that and a number of other questions. But I'm a very patient soul. I figure this movie will give me a lot of stories. They'll just fall into my lap. I can see the headlines now. Cummings crashed, cast crushed. What's the matter, Jake? Can't you picture it?
Yeah, I can picture it, Dorian. That's the problem. I hope for the cast's sake that your little prediction here never comes true.
Look, you see, now that the financing's come through, we can get this production into full gear. In fact, contractually, we have to.
By saying full gear, what kind of shooting schedule are we talking about?
Next week.
Next week? We've only begun rehearsing.
Look, if you want to rehearse, join the little theater. This is the movie business.
Look, you don't have to tell me we're on a budget.
Wait a minute, gotcha. I want you to answer me a question. Now, I was told that the financing was lined up when I signed up for this thing.
Oh, it was. I mean, it was lined up. We just had to finish the paperwork today. It's nothing to sweat about, darling. But then again, the shooting schedule, that's something different.
Now, look, I know you're the producer. I'm not questioning your authority. But I'm not going to lens a single scene until I'm sure it's ready.
Granted. I mean, far be it from me to sacrifice art for the bottom line, right? So you just go ahead and you do it perfect. Just do it in a week.
Just like that?
Yeah, I'll make it easy for you. You can start with a love scene.
No, wait a minute. Those were the scenes that he was going to rewrite.
Rewrite? No, she's talking...
No, look, relax. Look, I know what I'm going to do with the scenes. If we have to, then we will be ready to shoot in a week.
That's the kind of talk I like. You know, you two work well together.
Yeah, very well. Of course, I'm not sure if Megan is prepared to work overtime between now and next week.
Hey, don't worry about it. If you can do it, I can do it.
You heard her, Mr. Producer. At this rate, this movie is going to be something we will remember for the rest of our lives.
Did you finally get Tina to lie down?
You know what is so sad? She played right into Carlo's hands.
Yes. And I feel so stupid. Why? Because my sister was in trouble and all I did was come up with some ridiculous scheme to scare Carlo out of town.
That might not be all that ridiculous.
Oh, Renee, this is too good to be true. Is this for real? Dueling dawns. Oh, do you really think they could finish each other off?
Asa seems to think so.
What do you think?
I don't know what I think anymore. And Asa's really worrying me, and I think I've got to take one more shot.
At what?
At talking to Carlo. Maybe I can get him to stop threatening Tina's peace.
Renee.
No, listen, I know he's not the man I once knew. But he was a very dear friend of mine, and maybe I can appeal to that friendship and the goodness that used to be in that man. At least it's worth a try.
I think it's wishful thinking on your part. Even if Carlo was a friend of yours, in his world, blood is much thicker than friendship.
But, darling, what have I got to lose?
Not a thing. Please be careful.
I will. Come on. I'll go and look for Carlo, but first I'm going to take you home to Landfair.
Oh, thank you.
And I promise I'll call you the minute I have any news.
Yes, you had better.
Make it fast, Gabrielle. I'm a busy man.
Yes, and a very lucky man, too, to have a friend like me. It was very dangerous for me to come and meet you here. I do hope you'll reward my loyalty.
Your self-interest, you mean? The only thing you've ever given me is an audio tape of my son's murder in return for my silence.
A silence which I do trust you will keep. Because if Max ever finds out that I was involved with Johnny in any way...
Enough, Gabrielle. Just tell me what this supposed message is from Asa. Or leave me alone.
Have you seen the copy of The Intruder today?
No, that absurd story about Leopold Hansen gunning for me?
Yes, that one. Mr. Hansen probably does want you dead. But not half as much as Asa Buchanan does.
What the hell are you saying?
What? I'm not saying anything.
Talk, Gabrielle. Are you telling me Ace is involved in something? Is he in cahoots with Leopold Hansen?
Carlo, I wish I could tell you yes or no. All I can tell you is that I overheard Asa talking to Renee about that very question this afternoon. Unfortunately, they left the room before I could find out the answer. But I thought you'd want to know.
You thought right. And you'll be receiving my gratitude.
I should hope so. When?
First things first, Gabrielle. It's time to have a talk with Asa.
Mommy! Why is this child suffering miserably with a cold tonight? Why, when there's children's NyQuil, the no alcohol, no aspirin, nighttime sniffling, sneezing, stuffy head coughing, so your child can rest medicine.
If you're tired of hunting for your vacuum cleaner's attachments, get the new Dirt Devil Upright. It's lightweight, easy to use, and all the attachments are built right into the vacuum, so you can clean everything from floor to ceiling and edge